and I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. Thank you, Kevin Samuels. Thank you for standing up for the men, specifically the Gen X men. He went harder than I have ever seen him go last night. If you did not see his live, go back and watch the replay. We're gonna break down a portion of it, and I can show you better than I can tell you. So here we go.
Our version of the show, our finale went down just like the real thing did. Los Brothaz, victorious. Los Brothaz.
All right. What are we talking about?
All right, Captain. First of all, do you want to do some housekeeping right quick?
I don't. It looks kind of dirty. So
it is dirty around here. Let's do that.
Listen, ODD. What we say? Please hit that like and subscribe. Hit the like and subscribe is right there. We appreciate everyone that is watching.
Yep.
You understand? That's passing it along. Like, you know what? These cats are informative. Again, if we're not to you, if we think we silly, leave a comment.
Leave a comment. And we, you know what I'm saying? We might tweak it and we might not. I don't know. It just depends on what the comment is. But if you don't leave a comment, I don't know. We don't know. Yep. And if you, like Murph saying, if you are feeling the show and feeling what we're doing or whatever, pass it along, share it with like-minded individuals so they can also get down with the Off the Dome fam.
ODD family.
That's
family.
Right. So
you pull, I push.
That's right. That's how we do this. So we're gonna get ready to get some screen sharing because I want Uncle Murph. I had one video that really got my attention that made me subscribe to him, and I held on to it, and I never mentioned the video to you, and I never even mentioned the guy to you, just in case I was able to present it on Off the Dome. Now, you know, we have been at this for like 2 minutes as far as, you know what I'm saying, YouTube experience goes. We've been doing videos for about 4 months. You know what I mean? That's like no time, you know, paid no dues, nothing. So, you know, when you have a platform like JR Wisdom, O'Shea Duke Jackson, you know what I'm saying, the lead attorney, ain't even gonna say the Godfather, because that platform is ridiculous. How big that shit has grown and reached to. You know, it takes time, work, effort, you know what I'm saying, or whatnot, to be able to get those platforms to that level. So that being said, that was the reason why I didn't say anything to you about these videos, because I wanted to try to get actual approval to be able to, you know, show a little bit of it, you know what I'm saying, with you, get your reaction, and, you know, and have it within our show. So there's a guy, his name is El Guapo. That's his YouTube name. And his show is called Beautiful Lies. I love that name.
Lies or lies?
Yes. No, lies. Like
L-I-E-S.
Yes, falsehoods. And when you think about it, he's a manosphere creator. So that name is it's brilliant when you think about it, because it's describing females, beautiful lies. They're beautiful, but a lot of times it's false. So anyway, I love the name. But anyway, but here's the synopsis to this video though. The video is Kevin Samuels just went scorched earth on black mothers over 60. Right? So that's baby boomers age, right?
Right.
That's my mama. If my mom was alive today, she would be 67.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the generation of women that he's talking about. This is the first generation that decided they wasn't gonna be slaves to men like their mamas were, that stayed married, and they didn't need a man. And you know, this is when all of this shit, you know, started. This is who he's talking about. Let me make sure you can hear it though, because that would probably help. Say Captain, that probably.
I know, right? It would.
It probably help if you can hear it. All right, here we go.
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. Thank you, Kevin Samuels. Thank you for standing up for the men, specifically the Gen X men. He went harder than I have ever seen him go last night. If you did not see his live, go back and watch the replay. We're going to break down a portion of it, and I can show you better than I can tell you. So here we go.
If women are always right and always have to be right, it's because she has been put in a position to feel that way. From my experience and experience of women I knew during my time of being a young woman, men were holding down responsibilities.
Oh, hell no!
Especially in the Black race. I can't speak for the white race. Women have had to step up and be the woman and the man.
Bruh. This is why I call the color purpling of Black America, where we get little bits and pieces and we get elders telling this story as if Black men are all of a sudden having all these babies. That's bullshit. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! I'm not gonna treat your mama no better than I treat the woman that gave birth to me. I'll listen, but when you're wrong, you're wrong. It'll be different if it was from other people, but this is shit from our own people, our own women, our own mothers. I'm fucking sick of it.
Dog. Dog.
Talk to me. Wait, talk to me.
First of all, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out and many thanks to Mr. El Guapo, Beautiful Lies. Of course, the full link to these videos that we reacting to and discussing will definitely be in there. I suggest if you're a man, you're interested in these types of topics, please check out Beautiful Lies, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Link will be in the description. But Captain, that subject right there, because you know, we were talking about this the other day when we were talking about we grew up in that. And we grew up hearing about no good man this, no good man. And what did we say? And what did you aspire to be? To not be that not no good man.
Yeah.
And then what did it make you do? Bend over motherfucking backwards trying to do any and goddamn everything, not to be that not no good damn man and always living for fucking queen bees.
Yeah.
Not living for self, not being on purpose.
Yeah. Time will go by that you will find yourself trying to make others truly happy. They're just seriously that you will postpone a lot of shit that you will really want to do. It will be put to the side. Don't live.
Particularly, like you say, Captain, for us, we're supposed to find what our purpose is and then go after that. That is what our primary goal and purpose is supposed to be. It's not supposed to be trying to figure out what makes these people happy on what particular day. That's not what we're supposed to be doing.
No.
But yet we have been programmed to not, that is what we're supposed to do if we don't want to be that not no good man. All right, Capcom, next spot. Right here.
Fucking sick of it.
I'm sick of it too.
No. Women over 60 are by themselves because they are insufferable. You're seeing your mama and your mama's mama dying alone because they ran away from their man or couldn't be with the man. It's not because men didn't choose to be with them. The men back then were.
Let me take a quick pause right there. So here's the deal. He's speaking nothing but truth. And this is tough. This is tough for even me. One of the great things about Kevin Samuels is the fact that he makes it okay to say what men have been thinking for a long time. He's being the tip of the spear. He's leading the charge. And he's pioneering through these uncharted territories for us to be able to speak on a lot of this stuff. Even with all of that, even at 43 years old, it's hard for me to speak on the negative stuff about my mother and she.
Cap.
Yes, sweetie. I'm right here. I'm gonna respond because what he said is so true right there. You know, like you say, just as a man, as you're more, like, you don't want to be talking back. Just me, for example, and I always say this, and this is why, because if you don't want to be me, don't want to hurt no one's feelings. You understand? Or just hurt anyone intentionally. And it's not. And when I think about it, it's not that it's me that's hurting them. It's that it's really the truth that's hurting them. And it's so bad that it's like it hurts you. I mean, like I say, man, that's very serious.
I'm glad you said that, Captain, and you said it that way. And because it's funny, because like you say, everybody knows this on both sides of this, you know what I'm saying, whatever side of the argument you're on, you know what I mean? If you're a manosphere guy, if you're a feminist or whatever, whatnot, everybody in our community, the Black community, knows that if a man garners or speaks any criticism of the Black woman, he hates his mama.
Yeah.
Which is like, when you think about it at its core, is the most ridiculous, stupid ass fucking thing you can actually say to a Black man.
Yeah.
Because, Captain, Black men are fucking brought up to be fucking husbands. We're fucking son husbands as goddamn teenagers. Because there's no goddamn man in the goddamn house. And do you want to fucking tell me that I hate my motherfucking mama because I offer a goddamn criticism of something that I don't like? And y'all done had 30 or fucking 40 fucking years of telling us that everything y'all didn't goddamn like. How motherfucking dare you?
Yeah, it's like.
And then on top of that, Captain, what he said, how dare you motherfucking question our love for our mamas? All of us run around like goddamn Tupacs with Dear Mama songs in our goddamn head. And then we ignore how we have been affected by them.
Yeah.
Captain, I ran around this bitch saving my motherfucking mama so much as a teenager. I didn't fucking realize that as a grown man, how negatively I got affected by that shit. Yeah. Yeah. Thinking my only purpose was to run around saving chicks. No. Please and feed. No, that was not my purpose.
Yeah. And you put a lot of time into doing that now you're at your age, and what I just said it, you can't go back and get that time back.
And like that's what Kevin's talking about. And then they fed that damn, we had to be men and we had to be the man and the woman. No, you chose to do all of that crazy shit. And then you put that shit on us kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now we can't have stable relationships because we all out of whack.
You've heard me say this before too, because babies, especially if there's no one else around, the father, you know, especially if he's not there, he would defend himself. And a baby, that's any baby. They're little sponges. You understand? They're little sponges. They don't know anything. So if you corrupt their brain with your daddy ain't shit, that mother. And that's horrible to just put in his brain, because obviously he wasn't that horrible for you to conceive this young baby.
Captain, you keep throwing them out. You keep sending them. You keep serving them over here. And I gotta return it. Because you just said we sponges. As kids, babies, we sponges. Southern Baptist household I grew up in. Granddaddy was a head deacon of the church. Grandmom in the damn, in the mother of the church, choir, all of that scenario, blah, blah, blah. But he's the one man with his wife, 3 daughters. All of them, Charlie cheap, Charlie lazy. Anytime he didn't do what they wanted, when they wanted it, then he was lazy and he was cheap. So what do I hear? What do I think Granddad is growing up?
Yeah.
Lazy and cheap. So what do I not want to be when I grow up?
Yeah.
I don't want to be lazy and cheap. But never mind the fact that, Captain, let me tell you what this lazy man did. This lazy man had a barbershop that he showed up at 8 o'clock every goddamn morning, right? And he stayed there to 5, right? Yeah, most people would be like, that ain't lazy, but you still got some extra time on your hands or whatever. Then he went to a private nursing job at 10 o'clock at motherfucking night, where he worked that shit till 5 o'clock the next goddamn morning and took a nap before he went back to the goddamn barbershop. Does that sound like a lazy man to you? But all of these women said that.
But you didn't get that, see? You didn't get that poured into your sponge.
No, I didn't get that part poured. I had to remember. I had to bring that back out of my subconscious memory as a man.
You when you got back, you went back and saw the other ingredients.
Yes.
That they didn't. You know, they didn't show you those in there. They didn't show you those ingredients that was put in there. They showed you all the other fillers. All other fillers.
And Captain,
but they didn't show you the
Captain. I love them all.
They didn't show you the broccoli, all the good shit.
They just showed us the motherfucking salt and the MSG and shit. They didn't show us the good shit that was in the box. And that's what Captain. That's why I was like, that video, speaking on that shit, because that's where a lot of this shit came from.
Time ago, I think it was C Boogie Productions. Shout out to him. He said something along the lines of, the black man has to learn how to properly check the black woman. And normally the first black woman the black man has to check is his mother. God, that's painful to say. And I know a lot of you guys don't like hearing it, but the truth is what it is. And you're getting some raw, unfiltered truth. That's why the thumbnail says he went scorched earth. He left nothing uncovered or untouched.
Captain. Again.
No.
Please go ahead.
No, I guess I'm confused when he said like check your mother. Like, I guess if he's talking about this, I'm just saying like, you know, just thinking about how you were raised or whatever on that point. I'm not saying that you know, like, I don't think he's saying it as call your moms up and put her in check. You know what I'm saying? But I guess he said check the root of the problem of some things and where it comes from. Gotcha.
Correct. You know, you exactly there on that. You're exactly there on that. Because he's our age. You see what I'm saying? And our age and men generations up under us, you see what I'm saying? They dealing with more and more and more modern, you know what I'm saying, psyche.
Yeah.
And the root of that psyche was the generation of our moms, the ones that decided they did not want to be like their moms, and they didn't want to stay married to a man, and they didn't need a man, and they was going to get educated, and they was going to buy their own this and do their own that, and then start having all of these offspring that then in turn aren't being raised in any kind of damn traditional structure to where everybody running around just doing stuff, and then they still expect to have a happily ever after ending to it. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
And they keep being like all the good men go, and it's like y'all made yourselves to where y'all don't want to be with them.
And see, and that's a tough question that they have to stop asking, because we showed already that women outnumber men by 6 million things. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, it was 6 million. It was 6 million just in this country.
Just in this country.
And 2 million in the black
6
community.
Million, just already, if you have a man, you're lucky. Period. Seriously.
But
I mean, if it's a great relationship, however it may be, if you have a husband or a man, you are a lucky woman. Because the numbers have it to where though you don't have to have one. And that's real talk.
But we got raised, and the men under us and after us, we get raised the opposite of that. We're the lucky ones.
Yeah. You would think that.
Just before you start talking about any of the criteria of who high value and middle value and low, even before you get to that, just what you said, Captain, alone, the math.
You would think that it's a gazillion jokers,
just extra men just floating around everywhere, waiting. And this is what's on top of that, and knowing what our role is, and we accept it. Millions of men just waiting to die for you, because that's what our role is. Y'all always want to be like, what y'all bring to Nick? We will die for you. That's what we supposed to do. Yeah,
okay, and that's by nature, because just by the male we provide, protect,
and if we can't, we die motherfucking trying. That's how it works.
That's what happens there. Provide, protect. You know, those right there. When shit hit the fan, they the first ones nudging you in the bed. I hear something. Get your ass out there, because I hear something.
Or the first ones on the lifeboats. Or the first ones out of Ukraine.
First ones out of Ukraine.
First ones out of Ukraine.
Chucking deuces right up at you.
Yeah, your motherfuckers ain't sitting there with that lady doing that right now, are you?
No. But see, this is the thing though. But see,
oh, go ahead. You please go.
Okay, and to touch back what we wrote from this story right here, I guess I'm gonna add on to this right here.
Yeah.
You know, serious real talk. I don't know where all the men are at or what you do, but the numbers come down to that everyone's not gonna have one. Okay. That's saying that, but what I wanted to say is, and what your boy said about the mamas, it's nothing bad I'm saying about my mother. I truly love my mother. I miss her. But you said something before to me, and it took a lot of weight off my shoulder because I still carry a lot of weight up because I knew growing up that I was, no father, uncles, but I was still a man in there and everything. Like you said, this is like 13, 14 years old, like you said, and that's still a child. Yeah. And I talk about how I was accepted into Arch High growing up. And I took a lot of heat on that. I weighed down on my shoulders for years telling you that story. And you said something, you like, yo, man, that's not your fault. That's your parents, your mom's fault for not making sure you didn't get to that school and go in there and get accepted. Well, I made it responsible myself to go down there and go in there. I didn't even go into that school. I ran off with the hood fellas. No. Wind up going to Shabazz. No. Again, not blaming my mom because she's out working and shit. My point is the importance of that father in there because she busting her ass and shit. Yeah, and that's the moral of that.
And the thing is, that's what they were getting at. Because see, the thing is, for whatever reason, you see what I'm saying? Like
I'm graduating grammar school, going into high school. I should not have been making those. I'm accepted to go into art. No. Everyone's can't do that.
That was not your decision to make. It shouldn't have been your decision to make.
Yeah.
Not your decision to make.
No.
Now, see, like I said, that's your crossroads, right?
Right.
And for whatever reason, see, that's what he's getting at. They always want to play this. I had to be mama and dad. Well, see, but they won't take responsibility for why. And usually it's only two reasons as to why you had to be the mama and the dad.
Yeah.
It's either A, you truly did pick a wrong, no good motherfucker to get pregnant by, which it can't be that many wrong, no good people, or you were that modern, I didn't need a man down and nobody could tell me anything down chick, and he left. You ran him off because you didn't need him. You was gonna get supplemented by the government or you had your PhD or whatever. For whatever reason, you didn't need him.
Yeah.
And see, but then this is the type stuff that came out of that. You have a young man that's accepted to an art school that he has no reason to be making a decision of whether he wants to go or not. My daughter doesn't want to exercise, but guess what she's gonna fucking do?
Yeah.
She's gonna fucking exercise because that's what I want her to do. And that's what you see what I'm saying? Somebody should have been telling you, no. And this is what makes it so bad, Captain. I don't know if you saw Miles, and this seems like it's off the subject, but it's not.
It's ODD, baby.
Did you see the Miles Morales Spider-Man? The cartoon one with the multiverse and the black kid, right? All right. Remember, he got accepted to a private school. Remember at the beginning of the movie?
Yeah.
Did he want to go?
No.
Okay. Did he go anyway?
His father had him in that car, didn't he?
That was you.
Had him in that.
Yeah. That was you.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? That was you.
Yeah, and I weighed down on me. I'm like, that's like, I don't, that's something I don't really have no regrets in my life.
No.
But that is one.
And that can't be, and I didn't even know that was what was the case at that point. You feel what I'm saying? I was just making the comment because that was the first thing that came out of my mind as a parent. That wasn't as a 14-year-old. That wasn't your damn decision. Now, this is mine, and this is what I'm talking about on this same subject about, and this is what he means. Like, and I'm glad that you brought that up when you said that. He doesn't mean call your mama up and be like, hey lady, this how bad you no, it's taking accountability of what happened and how that has affected who and what you are and how your life ended up turning out. Because you have to ask yourself, did it make your road easier or fucking tougher? And I know mine was goddamn tougher, because not only was I running around trying to fucking save her all the goddamn time, I wasn't prepared to be an adult.
Yeah.
I had fucking utilities in my name at fucking 17 and shit that I didn't go goddamn get.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? This was another one of those results of that baby boomer 60-year-old damn mom putting goddamn utilities and shits in kids' names and fucking their credit up and shit before they are goddamn adult.
Yeah.
But then you want to queen, strong queen. I had to be the man, the woman, the man. No, you didn't have to do that. And this is the result of that shit. I had no fucking appreciation for credit. I had no fiscal goddamn education. Everything I did, I just fucking did myself.
Yeah. Let's see, I think my mom, I know she was. My mom was probably about 10, 12 years older than you. About older than your mom and everything. But like you say, same scenario. I should not have made no decision about going to RTI. I was been handheld or some shit like this. Is you'll leave
you
up out of here.
You will thank
first.
me when you're 40.
Yeah.
Really, before that, when you 30,
like
when you 33 and chilling in a penthouse somewhere, you'll be thinking, "Oh, I'm glad they made me go to that school."
It's not so much blame, but I feel what you're saying, though, on how things get saying.
Like you say, it's not about a blame, but it's cause and effect, or it's the truth.
Yeah.
And that's what he's talking about. It's hard to have these truthful admissions about our Tupac dear mamas.
It is.
That's what I'm saying, Captain.
Like
I don't know if you were Captain. I physically, literally went and saved my fucking mama from a hotel only for her to fucking die on me down here any goddamn way. Drunk. Nobody knows that shit.
I know. And it's hurting. Yeah.
That's why I saved that video. That's why I saved that video, because it's real. And this shit is not unique. It's plenty of us like this. It's plenty of us like this.
And the way they growing up in today, and even today's time, even more, it's just today's time is even worse because it's more microwave out there, more faster. It's just kids is growing up looking at
why all our young boys so easy susceptible to get in the dope game and kill each other shit. We run around getting raped. It's okay to be emotional. It's okay to goddamn have these mad reactions over it's not. It's not. That's not what a true man does. A true man is fucking measured. He knows when to goddamn use his shit and when not to. Not to be roaring and carrying on all the goddamn time, ready to pop off over everything. But we don't learn this because we don't have a village of men anymore.
We don't.
Shireen, she was beautiful back then. The actress that played Shireen, she also played the mother of Baby Boy. Her name is AJ Johnson. Well, check this out.
This lady almost 60.
Do you think it has become the norm for men to expect sex from a woman that early on in date? Like, is that like now the new norm when it comes to courting?
I have to answer it this way. I can't answer for most women because I'm too busy trying to be a queen. And you gotta understand that I don't deal with peasants. So when you're rocking your royalty, you're really focused on rocking your royalty, exactly. The crown doesn't come off in a dinner date. Like, please don't think you get the goodies because you took me to Chili's.
Listen.
You gotta earn all this royalty, and that's gonna take more than 2 days. I'm complex, I'm educated, I'm talented, I'm employed, I'm a boss. There's a whole lot of AJ you gotta get to know before you even get unzipped.
Come on, AJ, you better tell.
You see, he's right. And niggas don't want to hear that shit. I'm just telling you right now, we don't want to hear, if you are a black man about anything, we don't want to hear none of that. And look at that older woman, I think AJ Johnson is 58 years old, perpetuating and cultivating that crap in younger women, and we wonder why it keeps going down. Somebody's going to have to stand up and take responsibility. Somebody, and it can't be the men, because we're not the ones sitting there talking about, who the hell are you calling peasants?
Captain, please go. Please go. please.
You know what she is setting herself up for, and it already happened.
It has already happened. It has already happened. Thank you, Captain.
But it already happened. What she was saying, but the rest of you know what she's setting these young girls up for.
That's what they should. Yep. Well, please.
Let me tell you what she's setting them for.
Please.
After her conversation, when she says what I need to be hearing, say she need to be like, girl, let me tell you where you can go down and get you a nice puppy. That's what she should be saying. After that, that's what I need to be hearing, because that's what she's leading up to do, is all have puppies, Captain, in their future.
And you, Captain, you 100% right. But then I'm sitting back looking at this video like, this lady really thinks she's spitting hot fire. And I'm like, who the fuck trying to unzip your 58-year-old fucking pants, bruh?
Yeah.
Quit sitting there like that. Like, you know what I mean? You got a pound of fucking makeup on your face to try to attempt to still look 40.
First of all, even if she got the royalty, like you said, you're 58. That's first of all right there. No other royalty. I don't even get started on it.
Thank you, man. Wow.
I don't even. But like I say, but what she's saying, I'm not telling nobody to go out there, no woman to go out there and drop her drawers to a man. Nobody's saying that.
But it was the overall attitude.
Exactly.
It was the overall. It's like the thing about it. Nobody wants straight up whores. Nobody wants that.
No.
Not for what I'm saying. Not for a wife, for a maid. So I feel that. Carry yourself accordingly. But it was all of that extra.
Oh yeah, and like you say, don't nobody want that. Like I say, she's in line. If she don't have it already,
for PetSmart.
For puppies. Yeah, for PetSmart.
Captain, the same way we hit Redbox and Monopoly, she ready for PetSmart.
Oh yeah, and that's why, like you said, because it ain't like you heard, I don't know. It ain't like she say, because me and my husband, I didn't hear her come out her mouth. So obviously you still by yourself.
Because she's talking about the dating realm.
Yeah, exactly.
What you don't get after 1 or 2 dates. So obviously you're in the dating realm at 58. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. You're not dating lady at 58.
And then, like you say, gonna take a minute to rev your old ass up.
Right? That's what I'm saying. I'm like, then we gotta go to all kinds of stores and shit for your parts to damn work. That's ridiculous. You hot, you cold, you want me to get up, get down? No.
I choose decline.
Good. I'll self-serve before that. And that's off the door.
I gotta say, you too nerdy girl.
At 2 nerdy girl? At 2 old lady? Yes.